So it's been hard and it's been a hard journey because I honestly did not think I was gonna go through it again. It just sucks, right? It sucks. I know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel and I know that I'm gonna get through it. Hello, and welcome back to another video. This video is gonna be a little bit different than my usual vlogs and hauls that you see on here. And it's gonna be a pretty real conversation on how I'm doing, what has been going on, and kind of just sharing where I'm at before we jump into regular vlogs for the year. So it might get a little long, it might not, I'm not sure. I don't have any notes, I don't have anything. I'm kind of just sharing with you guys what is on my mind and just talking to you guys from mom to mom, mom to soon to be mom, woman to woman. And if you are planning to have a family and becoming a mom soon, just knowing that this is something that you can go through, but I promise it is not the end of the world. I just wanted to share my journey with you guys, the good and the bad. And I've been keeping this to myself for quite some time. So I figured it is time to share before we jump into regular vlogs. So again, might get long, it might not. Grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's have a conversation. A few videos back, I shared with you guys that I was going through this mental fog and I wasn't sure what it was. I could not pinpoint. And I told you guys that, you know, not to compare yourself to things you see on Instagram, that people on Instagram are going through silent battles with themselves, and we don't always want to share the bad and the ugly. Sometimes when we look at Instagram, it's kind of like a photo album and we want to remember all the nice memories that we've had in the past. And so that's kind of how I just see Instagram. But everyone is still human, obviously, and everyone has feelings and goes through things. And so I realized a few weeks ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago, not a lot, I should say a couple weeks ago, that what I'm going through is postpartum depression. And I went through this with my oldest, which is Alyssa. She's now 6, and it was a lot harder at the time. It's been going on since November. At the time, I could not pinpoint if it was this or what it was, but just about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I reached an accomplishment and I had zero feelings for it. It was zero, like it was like it just didn't even happen. And that's when I looked at myself, had a conversation with myself, and I said, Kimberly, you are going through postpartum depression again. And the reason that I knew that that was what it was is because one of the triggers for postpartum depression for me, or not triggers, one of like the symptoms, is that I experience things that I would not experience otherwise. Obviously, that's just a symptom for everybody, right? And so I'm a very goal-oriented person. I celebrate goals that I've reached. I live in the moment. I am not one of those goal-oriented people that reach a goal and are ready to move on to the next. That is my husband. He lives that way, and we've talked about it and we've worked on it. But for myself, I'm very goal-oriented, and I live a life of wanting to reach goals and accomplishments, but I also do celebrate them and live in the moment as they're happening. And so when I reached this accomplishment or goal and I had zero feelings about it, I was like, yeah, this is what you're going through, right? Because otherwise you would be celebrating in the moment. You would want everyone around you to celebrate with you. And actually, when I sent the goal to Anthony, I also shared it on Instagram. It was a press mention on Business Insider. I shared it with him, I texted to him, and his response was, are you happy? It doesn't seem like it. And that is actually what made me like, I actually have zero emotion, like zero. It was like it didn't even happen, right? I told myself. And that was it. That was my, okay, this is what you're going through, this is what you've been battling for the last 2.5 months. So it's been hard, and it's been a hard journey because I honestly did not think I was going to go through it again. I have learned to manage it and find triggers and do things for myself where I'm not sinking downhill all the time. And so now it's more like a roller coaster, right? But it's always there in the back of my mind. Not in the back of my mind, but it's like a cloud over me, and it's there. I'm not medicated for it. My doctor is aware. Obviously, if you're going through this or you go through it and you want to be medicated, that is your choice. And I think that we should all do what is best for ourselves. But for a lot of things in life, I choose not to even take medicine when I get a cold. So that is just what I choose. But I just wanted to share this with you guys because it is a very real thing that could happen. It also can happen one time and not happen the next. It doesn't mean you're gonna have it every pregnancy and every postpartum, because like I said with Sissy, I didn't go through it. But it is something hard that you go through when you do go through it. And I guess the hardest part about it is that I am not myself, right? I want to be myself so bad, in the sense of like being motivated and, you know, this video is going to be all over the place, but being motivated. I'm a positive person overall. I don't really compare myself to anyone, and I never have. Pretty much all my life, I'm a pretty confident person, and in this moment I am not. And for the last 2.5 months I have not been. I haven't been positive, I haven't been confident, I haven't been motivated, I haven't been anything. And so that's the hardest part, because as a mom of 3, you kind of need those things to be able to function as a mom, right? At least I do. I need to be confident in the mother that I am and in the person that I am, so that I can be a great mother, and not only a mother, but a great wife, friend, daughter, all the things, right? Niece, sister. And it's hard when you are not confident in yourself and you really don't know who you are or where you are at the moment. And obviously not like where I am, like I'm lost, and no, like not like that. I mean like where I am as in what's next, I guess, or it's even hard to explain the things that I'm thinking and going through at the moment. And it just sucks, right? It sucks. I know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I know that I'm gonna get through it, but it sucks. It sucks because you do all the things that you can so you don't have to do it, go through something like this again. And then when you realize that you are going through it, it's like, why, right? I have everything that I could possibly want in this season of life. Why am I so sad all the time, right? What is this? And I also don't like the person that I've become in this season, because it's not who I am. It's not who I am. And I just wanted to share this with you guys so that you know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. That I've been through this before, and I saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and I will see the light at the end of the tunnel this time. When I go through postpartum depression, I don't have crazy thoughts or anything. It is more like a black cloud, right? I don't have any thoughts of like harming myself or anything like that, of not wanting to be here or not wanting to be with my kids or none of that. I do want to be by myself all the time, and I just want to be away all the time. Yes, that is something I do go through and want to be, but it's not like a harming situation. I know some people do go through the harming situation, and I can't even imagine what that is like. But for me, it is more like a isolation kind of thing. I want to isolate myself. I want to participate when I want to, but not when I have to, right? And I'm a mom. I don't have a choice on when I can participate in motherhood and when I can't, you know? On top of that, I'm a work from home mom, I'm a stay at home mom. That's not an option for me. And so that is what I'm going through. I'm working on it. I am doing things for myself that are helping, and they're helping a lot. But I wanted to share because I know that I haven't really been active with you guys or engaged. I haven't really posted any videos up this year, and I told you guys that I would be more active. I've shared like reels here and there, and I've shared little shorts here and there, but those are easy to hide your feelings behind if you're not talking. And it's just like a little 15-minute, second segment of joy and laughter, and then you just keep it moving, you know. And they're just easier to make. I haven't really talked on stories much. I share with you guys what is going on and like what we're doing, and I share my kids and stuff, but I haven't really come on and talked to you guys like I usually do. You know, I go on stories and I talk to you about my day, what the plans are, all the things, and I have not. And so I have, like I said, found things that help me and things that I am doing, and I do them, you know, during that time that I have like this black cloud over me and just all this sadness and unmotivation, or when I'm feeling overwhelmed, because I now feel overwhelmed a lot faster than I usually do. My patience is low, which is a horrible thing because I have 3 kids and there are 6 and under, and they're very needy and they need me at this moment in life and this season of life, and my patience is slim to none pretty much. And so I have this goal of gentle parenting, but my patience is also not there, which makes it even harder because I get upset with myself and things just go spiraling. And so it is just a difficult season of life right now, but we're gonna get through it. If you're going through this, we're gonna go through it, and I'm gonna get through it. The things that I am doing for myself though are working out. I try to work out at least 3 times a week. I actually have not worked out. It is in a few days. I need to get back on it. I lost my watch and I need to find it, because for some reason if I don't have my watch I won't work out, because I didn't, like, you know, what is that called, keep track of the day that I worked out. And so I have to find my watch so that I can work out. But I'm working out. I am journaling a lot more. My aunt gifted me this journal. It is called the Manifestation Journal. She gifted it to me for Christmas because she watched my previous video a few videos back. And I wake up in the morning and I just journal in here. There's affirmations and different topics that I can write about. And then I also have the 5-minute journal that I purchased for myself. And then I do this. I get to write what I'm grateful for, what would make today great, a daily affirmation, and then at night I get to write highlights of the day and what did I learn today. I'll show you guys a blank page, but this is pretty much what it is inside, and it's one for every day of the year. And I'll show you guys kind of in a blank page here, but these have like different journaling topics and things, boards that you can make. And that is one thing that is helping me because it gives me time to myself. And then another thing that I am doing, which is the third and last thing that I'm doing for myself, and it is reading. I am a reader. I love to read. Growing up, I read one summer alone, I think I read like 20 chapter books. I just love it. I just absolutely love reading, and so I've gotten back into it. It is my main focus for myself right now. I'm trying to read 24 books. I am on book number 2. I read Verity by Colleen Hoover, and it is a great book. It's like a romance thriller, which is what I like. I like romance thrillers, like fiction, love kind of stories. It just gives me a moment away from reality, which is what I enjoy and what I need. And now I'm reading It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. She is pretty good and pretty known. I found her through Book Talk, and so I've read, this is the second book. I actually have a few more books of hers on the way. They should be here today or tomorrow, so that I have books as I finish them. And this is also a good one. This is a romance one as well. But that is what I'm doing with myself. That is what I am going through, and I am gonna be back on YouTube and Instagram really soon showing my face on YouTube, probably before I do on stories. But it is just a season of life that I wanted to share with you guys, and I wanted you guys to know that if you are going through this, you are not alone. It is, you know, normal and it happens, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I encourage you to find things that sit well with your heart, and, you know, time for yourself, a little bit of self-care. Talk to the people around you and let them know that these things are important. Anthony knows that it is important for me to read every night in bed, no matter what. And if we have to switch schedules, it happens and we do it. But it just gives me a calming peace of mind and allows me to sleep a lot better at night and wake up in a happier mood if I do something for myself, and that is reading. That's what I enjoy, and that is reading. So I will turn on a candle. My camera stopped recording and it is about to die, but usually I will set up a bathtub, some bubbles, some bath salt, a candle, and I will sit there for an hour or two sometimes, just reading my night away. That is what I've been doing. That is what I've been enjoying. It has kind of paused my work life, as I haven't been able to, you know, do vlogs or write blog posts or plan content the way I've wanted to, because I have such a fog and black cloud, and it kind of just like disabilitates the way that I think and my creative mind. And so I haven't been doing much, but I've enjoyed just working on myself, and that is where I'm at. I'm going to continue doing this throughout the year. I'm sharing journal prompts with you guys over on Instagram stories. I started today, and I'm going to do that every day, at least during the week, with you guys, and bring you on my journey. You guys have seen me working out, and I'm probably going to start sharing the books that I'm reading over on Instagram with you guys too, as well as here. And that is where I'm at, and so I need you guys to know where I'm at and why I've been so distant in a way, before we get back into life. And you'll see me happy on vlogs and stuff like that. That doesn't mean that I'm not going through it. It's not something that I'm going to showcase all the time, but I will share bits and pieces of my journey with you guys and tell you guys when I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. But you also have happy moments and happy spurts and spurts of motivation throughout the process, and that is the time that I have the energy to record or film or write a blog post or do something. And so that is probably when you guys are going to see the vlogs, when I'm happy and have a, you know, moment of energy or something. But that is all for today's vlog or video. I just wanted to share kind of like an update on what I'm going through before we jump into vlogs. Like I said, if you could relate, just know that you are not alone. We are in this together. Like I always tell you guys, I am an open book with ripped out pages, so that you guys don't know everything, but you know a lot. And I'm always here to talk with you guys about it. You guys know that if you DM me, I respond. And a lot of the times I have great conversations with you guys. And so I will see you in my next video. Bye.